Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for Yellowstone. This one's going to be doing another discussion video for today. We're going to be talking about the brand new trailer that just came out for Yellowstone Why Marshals. This one came out at a time yesterday where I didn't really have all the equipment set up or anything, and I haven't been like massively excited for this show, so I was kind of just like, we'll just talk about it, you know, when I get a second. And especially because of what they just showed in this trailer, I am like not even interested anymore. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This might honestly kind of be controversial. Maybe some people look at this as a good thing. I will explain to you why I look at this as a bad thing. And I'm gonna go into this right now because I'm gonna tell you right now, the trailer is literally just the same thing we've seen. The trailer literally is just Casey as a marshal working with these people. You've got this one girl that appears to be potentially flirting with him, because we gotta have that in there for some reason. And that's basically the premise of the trailer. Like, no joke, that's the premise. But I want to talk about the thing that has blown this trailer up, and people have been discussing this everywhere. And whether you love it, whether you hate it, I don't care. It's not respectful the way they did this. They confirmed to us a massive character death in this trailer. Just like that. I will never understand any entertainment product that entertains us by putting a death in the trailer, that feels the need to sell you on the show to put a death in the trailer. That doesn't make any sense to me. I've never understood it. There's been a lot of TV shows I've watched that have done that exact thing, and it's never worked out in their favor. And I don't imagine this working out in their favor either. Now, bear in mind, though, this is a very disliked character, and they have killed them off. And I am talking about Monica Dutton. Monica Dutton is confirmed dead in the trailer for this. And I just don't understand why. Listen, I know that she has her haters, and I know that she has her, fans as well, But it doesn't matter what you think about the character. That is a main character that you ended very, very well in the original show. Oh my God! You gave Casey a happy ending with his family, which honestly was deserved given what happened to his father. Spoilers for the main show. Given what happened to his father and Beth, and the way the whole family kind of just disintegrated, and they had to leave, and everything like that, and it was really sad. But the one thing that kept it nice is that Casey had a nice ending with his family, and so did Beth and Rip. But Beth, honestly, barely. I mean, she lost her father, you know what I mean? I wouldn't consider her having a happy ending. I would consider her having a neutral ending, is what I would say. But you know what I mean, You don't end a series in a happy manner and then go back on your decision at the beginning of your spinoff and kill off a character like Monica Dutton. You don't do that. That just doesn't make any sense. Now what? Casey's going to be miserable in this show? Like, that's ridiculous. And on top of that, this is the other thing I don't understand. They're going to do it probably off-screen, because now I heard that apparently the actress wasn't available to be on the show. Well, guess what, Taylor Sheridan? It's a very easy process. Just write her off. You don't need to kill every single character where the actor tells you they can't be on set. John Dutton, I get a bit more than this, because it's a main character. It is Kevin Costner, after all. That is a difficult actor to get on your set, and it's kind of difficult to fake him on your show. So I understand that, and it's funny. I don't like John's death in terms of the way it was done. I thought it was garbage. But I thought the idea of John dying, it honestly should have happened. Absolutely, it should have happened, you know what I mean? John Dutton dying, it's something that naturally I think would have happened in a show like that, you know what I mean? I always thought when I watched Yellowstone, like, yeah, he'll probably die at the end of the show, or at least in the final few episodes. Like, I always thought that. So it was the execution that was the problem, and it was off-screen. And it sounds like that is exactly what they're going to do here, is kill her off-screen. Now, I don't know the source of this. Some people are saying she dies of cancer on the show. Some people says that she dies of an overdose on the show. I never really took Monica Dutton as somebody that would overdose, but I guess, I don't know. They'll probably write it to where it's like, oh, she was never happy, she was never happy. She was never truly happy, you know what I mean? I don't frickin' know, but I do know this. Killing a main character like that off-screen, I don't care if people say, oh, well, she's a bad character, so she had it coming. No, it doesn't matter. It's the principle of it. Why would you end an original series with Casey happy with his family just for then to kill Monica Dutton off screen? Because what? The actress didn't want to do it, or you couldn't get the actress? Just say she went somewhere. Like, this isn't supposed to undo the ending of the original series. You know what I mean? Like, when you look at this, and you look at the way they're doing this, do you really think that's a good idea to kill another one of your main characters off after giving them a happy ending, some of the only characters in your show a happy ending, and then undoing that for a spinoff so that what? Casey can go march around with his Marshals and probably fall in love with that chick that's flirting with him in the trailer? Get the hell out of here with that. That genuinely, guys, has just turned me away from the entire show. And I love Casey. I love Casey as a character. As a matter of fact, he's my favorite character on the show. But I would rather, if somebody told me right now, would you rather no Casey spinoff at all and keep Monica alive like the end of the show? Call me crazy? Yes, because there's no purpose in this show existing. I was willing to see this show out if it was about Casey and he went and did all the Marshall stuff, but his family was back home waiting for him when the show was ready to end. You know what I mean? So that you don't undo the ending, right? So that the ending still, like, you could look at the ending of Yellowstone and it still applies, you know what I mean, to the characters, right? But it sounds like it doesn't. It sounds like this is just, oh yeah, his wife is dead. Okay, let's meet this new girl that's part of the Marshals, and let's, get Casey from down on his luck to, I know what kind of show this is. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, he's down on his luck, he's got nothing left, you know what I mean? And then they propped him up, you know what I mean? And then he kind of gets his mojo back, you know what I mean? It's writing 101, and it's really stupid. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if I'm losing my crap this much about this show on a trailer, I cannot guarantee you're gonna see reviews from me for this, like, all the way through. No, I'm gonna try it, of course, because I want to see how they execute this death. I can't even believe that, like, this is not something I should be talking about in a trailer. You know what I mean? This should be something I'm talking about when I watch the first episode. Like, why are they spoiling something like that? Like, she obviously is not important to the writers. And again, I know a lot of people are going to say, Dan, I never liked Monica, so this doesn't make a big deal. No, it's the principle of it. That's a main character of your story. You ended Casey on a happy note at the end of your show. Why would you undo that ending? The ending of Yellowstone was almost too bleak enough as it was anyway. That was one of the only happy elements of the ending of the show. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, they make you go back on that ending now, and you're probably going to be like, ugh. Like, so, like, no. Unreal. Unfrickin' real. I had a sneaky suspicion that they were going to do this months ago when the first trailer came out. I was kind of thinking that's where this was going, but I didn't judge it because, why would you judge it without seeing it? You know what I mean? Well, they told us. So, okay, now I will judge it. I am not excited for this anymore. They just absolutely killed my hype. Congratulations, creators. You have absolutely killed the hype of this. And I know there's fans that agree with me on that. I know there's some that agree with me. Come on. You can't tell me that is not just the most ridiculous way to write that ever. Absolutely. It's ridiculous. So, in my opinion, this honestly just took my hype completely away from this. If you want me to get excited about this, give me a trailer and give me another reason, because all I'm seeing is a generic-looking cop show with a great actor like Luke Grimes, who is an amazing actor, but a generic cop show with a undoing of a conclusion that I actually really liked. So, you remember when I said, y'all, that Yellowstone I may just kind of leave with the original show? I'm really considering that option, I'm not gonna lie. Because honestly, at this point, like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna introduce Beth and Rip's spinoff, and Tate's gonna be dead? Or not Tate's, what's the name of that kid? The kid that Beth and Rip have. It's been a while, but whatever his name is, you know what I mean? Carter, I think. Could be Carter. Yeah, I think Carter sounds right. Well, anyway, you imagine they started their show and all of a sudden he's just dead because, like, the kid didn't want to do the show or something. I'd be like, okay, what? Like, what was all that character progression then, and him finding a family and this and that, like, that's exactly what this is like. And I know people are going to say, I don't like Monica though, Dan, so that it's all right, they can do this. It doesn't matter. It's the principle of it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter how you look at it. if you started Game of Thrones with one of their upcoming spinoffs and Arya Stark was dead, you know what I mean? Or if you started off The Walking Dead Dead City and Maggie was dead, it's the same thing. Like, it doesn't make a difference. Either way, they shouldn't have done that. And on top of that, whoever thought it was a creative decision to put that in a trailer genuinely should never make another trailer for the rest of their life and work on something else, because who the hell thought that was a good idea? And if that was Taylor's idea, double dumb, because why are you allowing this? And second off, why are you promoting it before us watching the show? Did you want to prepare us so that you didn't piss us off? Well, congratulations. You're not getting a 10 out of 10 from your first episode now from me, because, and probably from a lot of people, because that's a terrible way to kill a character. So that's my thoughts on this whole situation. I am utterly disgusted in that trailer. I am not impressed, and I am not looking forward to this show. I don't care. That's where I sit on it, and there's a very big chance that I check out the first few episodes and I probably say goodbye. You know what I mean? Because if it's just going to be that, I'm not doing that. So let me know your thoughts. Post your comments down below, guys. Let me know what you all think. Are you happy she's dead? Are you not happy she's dead? Are you kind of like me where you're like, you just don't do that? You know what I mean? Because that's where I'm at. So anyway, write your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe on so you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Scrum, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys way soon for more videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shed a TV light.